Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Finn's office, he asks Poppy to be honest with him. Is Luna my son? Poppy doesn't want to go down this road, but Finn says they must. Were there other guys at the time they were near, or was it just him? Poppy asks him to stop asking questions, but he wouldn't let it go. Could it be someone differently who sired Luna? Poppy claims there were others, because she was youthful and single, and she was with him only formerly. Finn has a right to know, he deserves the verity. You need to tell me if I'm Luna's father. At Bill's place, Luna sensations at him having a media conglomerate and an amazing estate. He says she's better off serving her time there. Luna's sure she'd have failed if he hadn't saved her. You really are the pater. I wish I'd had. Bill put himself in her shoes, he saw his youngish tone in her. Luna feels they're a lot suchlike, thanks to their dysfunctional, unstable maters. She urges Bill to let his pain and trauma out. He's heard her go on about her mama, and he went through the same thing. Bill shrugs. He got over it. Luna wishes he'd open up to her a little more. Bill finds it amazing how analogous their springtime were. Luna thinks she can help. At Forrester, Hope kisses Carter and they flirt and spoon. She tells him so much of her life has changed because of him. Her world was falling piecemeal and he helped her piece it back together again. Carter tells her they're a platoon, they take care of each other. Hope sensations that she's back in the structure, her line is back, her mama is CEO, and she doesn't have to answer to Steffi presently. Carter recalls that she saw the value in his vision from the launch. She set up it inspiring. The others made a mistake not taking him seriously. Carter laments growing the company without his stylish friend. Hope recaps that they wanted to play it safe. She's proud to be a part of his trip. They must be doing commodity right if Daphne Rose is interested. She has a feeling the scent line will have a bigger impact than they know. At the Precipice house, Steffi thanks Daphne for meeting her. They go over that Carter and Hope can't know they're musketeers. Steffi admires the scent she's wearing and Daphne is sure Carter will love it too. Steffi knows he's a sucker for a seductive woman. Daphne is doing this for her and her family. Ridge arrives and asks, so, what's going on? Steffi says Daphne's going to head over to Forrester. Ridge appreciates her fidelity, but thinks the less he knows about the plan, the better. Daphne guarantees it'll be a successful operation. Steffi nods, Operation Carter Walton. At Forrester, Hope says she's no way met a woman relatively like Daphne. She loves everything about her. Carter thinks she's a good fit for them. Hope has respected her from hence, and can't believe she'll get to unite with her. Pinch me. Carter can do better than that. He kisses her. Hope asks, is this a dream? She keeps fangirling over Daphne Rose. Carter tells her she has the same effect on people. Hope says indeed, he must find Daphne witching. How could you not? At the Precipice house, Ridge declares that if anyone can get the company back, it's Steffi. He asks her and Daphne not to break any laws, and keep it clean. Steffi warns if they go downward, so will they. Ridge doesn't suppose it goes any lower than stealing a company from your friend. Daphne announces she has to go. Carter's waiting. After Daphne's gone, Steffi tells Ridge that she's their ticket to getting the company back. She's seen her in action. They go over her being one of the most desirable women in France. Steffi's sure Carter will be unfit to repel her. Also Hope's heart will be broken, and their achievement will fall to pieces. At Bill's place, Luna tells him she has no way to repay him other than being a friend. Let me help you, Bill. She promises nothing will shock her. Bill says it's intriguing when he first met her mama, he allowed. There was virtuousness, but he also tasted commodity was out. That wrong part was the similarity she participated with my mama. Bill says she was principally a carbon dupe of his mama. Luna suppositions he means a woman who can't be trusted, obsessive fabricator. At Forrester, Carter and Hope whiff the air as they learn Daphne is in the structure. Daphne enters the office, and Hope tells her the scent is narcotic. She says, "You have no idea." In Finn's office, he asks Poppy if she's been keeping commodity from him all these times. She says she watched about him and still does. It hurts to have him criminating her. Finn just wants answers, and it's a illicit question. He needs to know the verity. Finn asks if she allowed. Tom Star was Luna's father. Poppy doesn't want to have this discussion. Finn doesn't moreover. Poppy says, "Also drop it." He can't. She turns down, and he implores her to look at him. "Aren't you curious? Don't you want to have an answer and put an end to all of this?" Poppy sniffs, "You have no idea." Finn can't believe she wants to bury her head in the beach. He can't do that, there's too much at stake. Poppy cries that Luna's in captivity and her life is over. She tried to raise a good girl, but it was so hard. What's the point? Finn wants to know. He's had his reservations, but he needs to hear it again. Poppy tells him he's not Luna's father. We are still reeling over the evidence that Poppy Nozawa not only slept with John Finn Finnegan, she took his purity. Finn had no way slept with anyone until Poppy came on and rocked his world with their violent connection. The show's been a broken record on the expression when Finn was starting counsel, so they easily want to emphasize the fact that he was a minor. Still, that hasn't stopped observers from venting their nausea over Finn's consanguineous and making her move when he was fresh out of high academy. What happened was consensual and legal, but it was still gross. This twist makes Poppy look creepy, especially since Lee Finnegan thinks Poppy was taking care of Finn and nearly serving in a maternal capacity around that time. Now that Lee's had a change of heart about her family, she feels like she should be thankful to Poppy for stepping up and really being there for Finn. Of course, Lee has no idea that Poppy took Finn to bed, so you can go she'll be mealy when that news comes out. That's especially true since a maternity test should confirm Finn is Luna Nozawa's biopater. All this time, Lee allowed. It was Jack Finnegan who slept with Poppy and got her pregnant. It turns out Poppy betrayed Lee by going after another man she loved rather. In addition to the complaints about the ick factor of this story, suckers are also speaking out about how it treats relinquishment like it doesn't matter. Finn is Lee's son in every way that counts, so Poppy really should have been allowing about him as a whoreson whether blood was involved or not. The whole thing is just disgusting each around, so we've to ask, can Poppy be redeemed after all this? Luna has been raving about Poppy's medicine problems and the innumerous men she paraded around as they moved each over the place. Although Luna is playing the blame game a bit, we can see how that lack of stability affected her. Now the verity is coming out about Luna's maternity, so Poppy looks bad for conceiving a child with Finn and keeping it under wraps all these times. There are so numerous problematic layers, so will BNB indeed try to give Poppy a redemption bow or just shoot her off oil at the end of this plot? Either way, Poppy will face plenitude of counter-reaction for her conduct, so we'll bring you prognostications on all the drama headed her way. Poppy's buried secrets will lead to some serious competitions, so stay tuned for updates on all the chaos.